Hello to my grade 10 class. So this is what we're going to be talking about today is the greenhouse effect. Essentially, the gases in the Earth's atmosphere trap a lot of the infrared radiation. In turn, these gases radiate the energy equally in all directions, and half of this energy gets sent back towards the Earth's surface, which in turn warms the Earth even more. And essentially, this energy trapping process is called the greenhouse effect. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Here's a diagram just describing the process that I just mentioned. So the sun comes down, some energy is reflected, some energy is absorbed by the Earth's surface, some energy is absorbed by the atmosphere and clouds. Okay. You get these greenhouse gases in the atmosphere absorb radiation from the Earth's surface, then it radiates back in all directions. So some of the energy gets radiated back to the Earth's surface, into the atmosphere, and back out into space. Okay. Next, we want to talk about some of the gases that contribute to greenhouse gases. The first one is carbon dioxide. Okay. It makes up about 1/4 of the natural greenhouse effect on Earth. Some examples of natural sources of carbon dioxide include the burning of organic matter, volcanic eruptions, and the cellular respiration of plants and animals. Okay. Living things in oceans are important carbon sinks. So if you think of sinks, they're considered reservoirs. So if we look at an ocean that absorbs carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and stores the carbon in another form, another form or another greenhouse gas is water vapor. So this makes up 2/3 of the Earth's natural greenhouse effect in the atmosphere. Water is evaporated when heated. Warmer air can hold more water vapor. In turn, water vapor traps energy. So as a result, the more water vapor that's in the atmosphere, the warmer the Earth becomes. So this process, the process in which the result acts to influence the original process, is called a feedback loop. Okay. The next greenhouse gas is methane. There's much less methane than carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. However, methane can absorb much more thermal energy than carbon dioxide, and it's up to 23 times more. Therefore, methane is a more powerful greenhouse gas than carbon dioxide, and methane comes from plant decomposition and animal digestion. Ozone. The concentration of ozone in the troposphere is unknown because of the fact that it changes quite often or changes rapidly. However, scientists do know that ozone contributes to the greenhouse effect. Nitrous oxide. Again, nitrous oxide is has a very negative impact towards the environment. It's 300 times more effective as a greenhouse gas than carbon dioxide. And nitrous oxide is produced naturally by the reactions of bacteria in soil and water. How do greenhouse gases trap infrared radiation? Well, water, carbon dioxide, and methane are molecules that contain 3 or more atoms, and these atoms are all different types or different shapes. The atoms of the above molecules can vibrate in many ways and thus absorb different types of energy. And when the infrared radiation reaches water vapor, carbon dioxide, or methane, these molecules trap the infrared radiation and radiate back in every direction. Okay. So this concludes the PowerPoint presentation. What I'd like you to do is you can either take the notes or rewrite the PowerPoint presentation, or what you can do is summarize some of the key points of the presentation and write down a few questions. If there are some things that are unclear in the PowerPoint, make some questions. And your work that I'll leave for you each day, Thursday and Friday, will be posted or will be given to the supply teacher. All right, and take care.